most of the time, the first time a person sees a brand's product or sees a brand's investment in their digital properties is on mobile. A lot of times these days, people are looking at their email on mobile, they're looking at mobile sites because people send them links on Twitter, you do most of your tweeting on a mobile phone. Your first impression of a brand will be on mobile. As the saying goes, mobile's going to be big. Everyone is going to be using their mobile to connect to the internet. There's going to come a time where actually we don't start talking about mobile specifically, but we start talking about just accessing digital properties or accessing the web. Whether you access it on mobile, whether you access it on a desktop or a tablet, consumers, customers, clients, users, they don't think of it in a different way. They think of accessing a piece of content that they want to get hold of. I love that question, whether you should do a mobile site or a mobile app first. The first very flippant answer is, what do your customers use currently? If there's any way of seeing whether there's more of your customers use a mobile application or mobile applications from your competitors, for example, that might be a good idea. But having said that, in my mind, I would start with the lowest common denominator. Make a mobile site that allows you to get all of your plumbing in place, and it allows you to then build your applications or your alternative services to allow you to take advantage of that one-to-one chat with the customer that you're trying to get to. But I would start with a site, get your plumbing in place, and then build the icing on the cake, which in most cases are applications to get to your customers. From my point of view, being head of mobile at LBI, I would have to say that mobile sits in the center of all of the communications you have with your customers. Whether that's on an outdoor billboard, being American for a minute, whether it's on TV advertising, digital advertising, SMS services, mobile sits in the center of that because it allows you to mobile is the glue basically that sits in between everything else, allows you to get that feedback that you so desperately require as a brand. Whether it's a certain percentage of your overall digital marketing budget really depends on the product obviously you're selling. And it's still a lot about education, a lot about, we need to educate brands that this is actually a good return on investment, educate users that you can do this stuff on mobile still, and educate all the players in between that it's not just another platform on which to talk at people. It's much more about a two-way communication between you and your customer. So I'm seeing at the moment about a 10% revenue, a 10% spend on mobile as opposed to digital, but that really depends on the actual brand itself. So firstly, to promote a mobile site, and it sounds very ridiculous, but you need a mobile site. A lot of people believe that if you send a mobile user to a desktop website, the experience will be good enough for them to actually purchase whatever it is you're trying to sell. That isn't necessarily the case. You need to make it as easy as possible for a consumer to actually interact with your business or buy the product you're trying to serve. So the first thing is actually have a mobile site. Secondly, there are a few companies that allow you to, or that create shortcuts that you can place onto things like Android, in the Android marketplace, onto Nokia Symbian phones. I would make shortcuts. I would start advertising your mobile sites in all of your other advertising that you're doing for the products that you're trying to serve. So if you are doing outdoor advertising, put a QR code or potentially not a QR code, actually just an easy to remember mobile URL. So if you did use a mobile shortener, get a branded mobile shortener, use a very easy extension to that shortener to allow you to go to a specific page on your site. And then I would make sure you mention the mobile or the desktop site at every particular opportunity throughout all of your other ad campaigns. I would slightly phrase that question differently, because I believe that mobile visitors are customers. They are already customers. They're already potential customers if they're actually trying to buy something. Giving them the content they want in a format that's very easy to read on a mobile device. Remember the fact that they are short of time, mostly. You're using your mobile phone, for example, when your friend has just gone to the bar to buy you a drink and you've got that spare minute before he gets back, or in a London pub, 20 minutes by the time they get to the front of the queue. So make sure that you have those small, digestible pieces of content. Make sure that the site is easy to get to, that it's actually top of mind as well, so it comes back to how do you advertise it, and continuously show them that actually a mobile device, or you can do anything you want to do on a mobile device. Give them access to everything they need on a mobile device. Don't just have a cut down version of their website.